Godfrey is live in Vienna, where a group of fans organized a pretty creative party to help celebrate the event. Hi there, Atria.
Hey there, Allison and Leon. Yeah, there are no more devoted Dancing with the Stars fans than these folks here in Vienna, Virginia at Elegant Dance. That's because just like all the celebrities, they take to the dance floor every single week as well. They aren't met with the same critique that the celebrities have, but nonetheless, they have the same amount of fun. So they decided to throw a watch party tonight to see the finale. Now, at the very first elimination that we saw tonight, we saw Ricky Lake eliminated from the top three. That was met with a lot of boos in this room. They weren't too happy to see her go. Were they happy with the final outcome? Who took home the mirrored ball trophy in the end? Take a look.
It's all the rhinestone, the beautiful costumes.
The judges, I really think, are fun to listen to the commentaries.
The rehearsal bits, they goof off. Sometimes they mess up. Nothing is always perfect.
From the glitz and glamour of Hollywood to the hardwood of Vienna, people just can't get enough of Dancing with the Stars.
I mean, I look forward to it. I go to withdrawals when they stop dancing.
Die-hard dance fans call it the Super Bowl with a samba, and those gathering for tonight's finale say this season certainly didn't disappoint.
Okay. Let's talk about that tango. What did you think of that tango?
The show that brings millions to their televisions each week has brought most of these here tonight to the dance floor.
Dancing with the Stars got me started in ballroom dancing because I love watching those people dance, and so I said, I want to dance like them.
It was because of that show that my wife and I became ballroom dancers. She looked up at me one day and said, we should be taking lessons.
And in John Sanborn's case, even led to a love connection.
It takes a certain amount of courage to go up to her and ask her to dance. But eventually I managed to get up the courage and ask her to dance. And then we just started going out, and that was that.
And as we saw just a few minutes ago, we saw J.R. Martinez, that Iraq War veteran, crowned this year's champion for Dancing with the Stars. A lot of fans here tonight, big J.R. fans, lots of applause whenever he got that mirrored ball trophy. Allison and Leon, back to you.
I'm telling you.
Well, around here we have our local fans as well. We want to get back out to our Atria Godfrey, who's talking to some more of them. Atria?
Well, Allison, as I said, lots of JR fans here. They called it from the very beginning that they thought he would win. He was a fan favorite from very early on. I've got a couple of the owners here of Elegant Dancing, Chris Thompson and Una Lee. They have been dancing for over 20 years. I want to know, did we pick the right guy tonight?
Absolutely picked the right guy. When JR took the floor, he just lit up the room. That man dances from the bottom of his toes right up through the tips of his fingers. It was great.
And you guys were kind of giving a play-by-play as everybody performed tonight. Were you agreeing with what the judges were giving him as far as scores?
Yes, totally. He's been so consistent throughout the season. And even when he got hurt, he performed just amazingly. So our entire group at Elegant Dancing is so happy that he won.
And as far as Rob Kardashian, he kind of was the underdog, and he kind of came out of nowhere. He had a rough start in the beginning.
He did a great job. I think if we were giving the first place based on the improvement, he might win, because he really did a fantastic job. He really made progress, and that's something the judges brought out every time they talked to him.
Chris Thompson and Una Lee, the owners here at Elegant Dancing. One final thing that I want to point out, we saw Carson Kressley perform tonight. He has also been a fan favorite, and he performed to a Madonna song, and he predicted that his performance would be a YouTube sensation come tomorrow morning. I just want to say, based on the reaction that we got from the people here as he was performing, I wholeheartedly believe